The town that buried truth and called it Happiness. Happiness, Arizona. That's what they renamed it. But before that, Dead Man's Junction, Boot Hill Village, Satan's Stop. A place so drenched in violence that Sunday services had fewer attendees than shootouts. So they got a sheriff, banned guns, put fresh paint on their signs and grief on mute. And just like that, the illusion of peace was born. They renamed the chaos and called it healing. But nothing in the town had changed, only the labels. Enter Mr. Garrity. He's not the storm, he's the barometer. He didn't bring guilt, he just smelled it like blood in the water. He strolls into the Happiness Saloon and offers what no one dared request out loud: resurrection. The chance to bring back the dead. At first they laugh, then he raises a dog, then an actor poses as a resurrected brother, and suddenly the wallets come out, but not to buy joy, to buy silence, because these people don't fear ghosts, they fear exposure. Jensen pays to keep his brother underground. Guberman pays to keep Zelda buried, arm cast and all. The sheriff shells out $1,200 to avoid facing Lightning Peterson, the man he allegedly shot in the back. And none of them noticed the irony. They called the town Happiness, while secretly living in fear of the past they refused to heal. This isn't about resurrection. This is about repression. Resurrection, as the world sees it, means bodies rising. But as A Course in Miracles teaches, true resurrection is of the mind. It means rising above the dream entirely. It means exposing the lie of guilt and remembering that nothing real can be threatened. The body never lived. The grave never buried anything real. The only thing keeping the dead alive is unresolved guilt in the dreamer's mind. And Garrity? He's a stand-in for the Holy Spirit's function flipped inside out. He shows up not to remind them of love, but to give them a chance to face the unhealed. And they refuse. Every one of them pays to keep the illusion safe. Even the town's name is a joke. Happiness printed on the walls of a bar full of fear, as if you can rename guilt into joy, as if forgiveness is just a rebrand. And the setting matters. A bar where minds are half numbed and easy to sway. That's the ego's sweet spot, tipsy, foggy, forgetful, and afraid. And what about the young woman? She steps forward, trembling but resolved. She has money in hand. She wants to pay to keep someone from rising. But Garrity, enchanted by her beauty, refuses her payment. He spins her, dances with her, and moves on. It wasn't mercy. It was calculation. The ego always places value based on appearances. She paid in charm and silence, and like the others, she walks away unheard. Because nobody in this town is really listening. They're all rehearsing their stories, hoping the ghosts don't talk back. And Garrity's prices climb. $500 for a brother, $750 for a wife, $1,200 for a killer with a fast draw. Why? Because fear always drives inflation. The more guilt you feel, the higher the ransom to keep it hidden. But it's all pretend, right? Except it's not. Serling's final twist shatters the con. The dead do rise. Zelda cracks her knuckles. The actor complains about bad casting. Lightning Peterson grabs his gun. They all come marching out of Boot Hill, resuming the ego's drama exactly where they left off. Why? Because the dream doesn't end at death. The unhealed mind carries its script forward. This is the cosmic joke. You thought you buried it, but you packed it. You renamed it happiness, but left the roots rotting. You silenced the voice, but not the guilt. The resurrection you feared wasn't physical, it was perceptual. The past isn't haunting you because it's real. It's haunting you because you believe it is. Garrity didn't create the fear. He seized it. Just like the ego doesn't invent sin. It just plays it on loop. It doesn't want healing. It wants hush money. But the course is clear. What you think you buried was made more real by hiding it. Chapter 13, Section 2. The town tried to bury its guilt in rebranding. But healing doesn't come from renaming. It comes from exposure and forgiveness. So Mr. Garrity rolls on to the next town. Another stage, another con. Because as long as guilt is buried, the ego will always have work, and the dead will keep rising, not to punish, but to remind you, the mind is not yet free.